Hi guys, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time to the channel, we're talking about credit cards, points, finances, and travel. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Every like, every subscribe really helps, so thank you so much. Now this might be a little hard video to ask for a like or subscribe. I'm gonna be a little harsh. Very soon after I moved to the country, I realized the power of the US credit cards and all the possibilities that they offer. But at the same time, they can be a trap for many people. And it was a trap for me at some point. My very first credit card was the Capital One Quicksilver, but the MasterCard version with the $35 annual fee. And my second credit card was the Amex Blue Cash. Both very good credit cards, considering that I was very fresh to the country and my credit score was all over the place. So I was very happy to be able to get something back for all my spending. At the same time, I got very excited and I started spending a lot of money that I didn't have. And because the minimum payments were so low, I kept spending and spending and spending. And I came to the point where I was owing to just to the Amex about $6,500, which was too much for what I was making at the time. I was making, if I remember correctly, about $52,000 a year. And I live in the DC metro area, which is a very expensive area. So $52,000 was not great. Of course, at the time I was married, my wife was working, so it wasn't that bad overall, but still, I wasn't in a position to spend all that money. The problems came later. The problems came later when I realized that my wife and I, my ex-wife and I were gonna split and I will move out, and all of a sudden I had many different new bills. So once the natural flow of events got interrupted, then I faced reality and I realized that I was only able to pay those credit cards and have all that spending because we had two incomes coming in. Once one income went away and I had to pay everything all by myself, and on top of that support the 5-year-old daughter I have, reality hit. I had such a hard time trying to make it up. And when I moved to this place, there was a time when my daughter and I came after work and we didn't have power. And we didn't have power because I hadn't paid the bills. Over 3 months, I hadn't paid the bills close to 4 or 5 months. So they cut the power off and I realized that I only had $300 of credit left on my American Express. So I called the electricity company and I asked them to reconnect, and it was $280. So I maxed out that credit card that day. And the shock for me was when we came into the house and my daughter tried to turn on the light and she said, "Oh, Daddy, the light is broken." And that was extremely tough for me. So I took out flashlights and I said, "Okay, let's start playing with the flashlights." And it was a cold winter night. And that was a reality check for me. And because I see comments in this channel, in other channels, how you guys feel that you can save up to hit minimum spend, and how you feel a certain way about specific credit cards, I would really suggest that you guys are very focused and think this without emotions, because if you're imagining that by getting a specific credit card you're gonna level up your life and all of a sudden people are gonna see you with different eyes, you're wrong. And even if they do it once or twice, you know the reality and you know what you're going back to. So love the credit cards. We love the credit cards. I love my new Platinum. The more I learn about it, the more excited I get about it. But at the same time, every benefit I have is for money I spend. If I don't spend, I don't get anything. So make sure that you do that spending without missing out on other things. Do you have an emergency fund? Are you having a full funded 401k? Do you have any credit card debt? So before you start playing this game and getting way too excited because of what you see on YouTube, you should really go back to the basics. And once you cover all the bases and you check all the check boxes and you see that, yes, I have everything, then by all means, go ahead. I have been in the country for a little over 5 years, and the first 3 was getting into debt and trying to get out of it. So it took me about 1 year to get into debt, and it took another 2 years to get out of it. And thank God I was smart enough to not get into all these expensive, high annual fee, high spend credit cards at the time. Now I can afford it and I can do it, and I'm very happy with my options. But it was very close, very close. I came so close to declare bankruptcy because of my excitement with credit cards. So that's just a message. You guys know your finances better than I do. I have enough viewers now that I know that about a third of you are mid-20s. So if you're mid-20s, you know, sometimes you get over excited and you want to show off to your friends, and don't be that guy. And the chances are, if you're watching this kind of channels, you're not that kind of guy. But I just want to make sure that, because I talk with such excitement about credit cards, and you see how excited I am with my platinum, and I really am excited, and I do feel that it's worth the money. But at the same time, I do have the money to spend, and I just want to make sure that you guys do have the money to spend on it. If you don't, start with something more attainable, like the Chase Freedom Flex, like the Chase Freedom Unlimited. And you also should start with Chase to begin with because of 524, right? But at the same time, they're more attainable, and the minimum spends are much less. And also you can use that money as cash to help you pay off debt. I know it's not the best case scenario, but if I was in debt and I could spend $1,000 and get back 400 by the Flex, Freedom Flex and Freedom Unlimited, I would take it. I would take it. It would help me pay off so much faster, and it would save me a whole lot more from paying all those fees instead of having points, getting little points for what? $400 is gonna get you a whole lot closer to paying off debt. And if you're paying anything between 15 and 24% on credit card fees, then the best way to use that money is towards your debt. So by all means, use it as cash and pay off debt. The correct strategy can help you achieve that. But don't get over excited and don't start spending or saving to spend and going out of your way to make sure that in your mind you're justifying the annual fee, and you create all those expenses that you normally wouldn't do or you wouldn't really afford to do, to say that, you know, I got the platinum or I got the gold card and get all the benefits, all the credits and all the points. Because that's not the point. The points are not the point. The points are the point when you really have all the boxes checked. Yeah, that's all I have to say. I'm not gonna elaborate anymore. You got the message. I just want to make sure that when I'm talking about credit cards, you are the right people to watch this kind of videos, and you don't get overexcited and you go and apply for a credit card in the end. And you know, I don't want to be a bad influence to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.